The ongoing debate among The View co-hosts over Democratic infighting took center stage once again, this time focusing on Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer's decision to work with Republicans to prevent a government shutdown. The move has sparked division within his own party, with some Democrats and media figures criticizing him for what they perceive as an unnecessary concession. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi added fuel to the fire, expressing frustration that Schumer gave away too much without getting anything in return. Whoopi Goldberg kicked off the discussion by playing a clip of Pelosi's remarks, prompting a lively debate among her co-hosts. Alyssa Farah Griffin seemed surprised by the level of infighting among Democrats, noting that even House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries has been hesitant to offer full support for Schumer. Despite the backlash, Griffin defended Schumer's decision, arguing that a government shutdown would have been far worse for the American people. However, she also suggested that Schumer's ineffective messaging has weakened his leadership position, recalling his recent controversial remarks about taxes that alienated many voters. Behar, clearly frustrated with the Democratic Party's internal divisions, urged party leaders to stop attacking each other publicly. No. Stop it already, she exclaimed, expressing concern that such disputes only weaken their collective stance. However, Sonny Hostin countered that Schumer should have fought harder for the interests of everyday Americans, arguing that people feel increasingly disconnected from the party's leadership. She pointed out that many citizens she interacts with daily feel abandoned by those in power, reinforcing the sentiment that the Democratic Party isn't standing up for them. Sara Haines offered a more nuanced perspective, acknowledging that while Schumer's decision wasn't popular, it was likely the only viable option given the circumstances. She emphasized that he had just enough votes to avoid a shutdown and suggested that many Democrats privately supported his move, but didn't want to be seen as backing down to Republicans. This explanation didn't sit well with Hostin, who fired back that Schumer's actions gave the GOP free rein to push their agenda unchecked. The argument escalated as Haines and Hostin clashed over the real consequences of Schumer's decision. Haines insisted that shutting down the government would have only made things worse, highlighting that it would have led to even deeper cuts and more instability. Hostin, however, maintained that Schumer's willingness to concede was a sign of weakness, sending a message that Democrats are unwilling to fight back. As tensions rose, Griffin attempted to steer the conversation back to reality, arguing that shutting down the government isn't a solution and does nothing to help the American people. In the end, the debate underscored a larger issue within the Democratic Party: how to balance pragmatism with taking a strong stand against Republican policies. With the 2024 election looming, the party's ability to present a united front remains a pressing challenge.